From the McCormick Gymnasium in Fargo, North Dakota, good evening everyone, I'm Jed Thomas as we get set for North Dakota High School volleyball action as the Shanley Deacons get set to take on Grand Forks Red River. We'd like to remind you that Shanley Deacons High School volleyball on Shanley TV is presented in high definition by the Shanley Athletic Club, taking Deacon athletes to a higher level. We have got a great game in store for you tonight as in a matchup between two EDC powerhouses. Shanley topped Grand Forks Red River in a 5-set game a few weeks ago. Grand Forks Red River, of course, looking for revenge tonight on Shanley's home turf. We'd also like to remind you that Shanley TV will be broadcasting Shanley versus Davies live on November 3rd. Davies, of course, being the only team to beat Shanley, Shanley will definitely be looking for revenge in their home gymnasium. Well, we'll be getting underway in just a few minutes with the national anthem and introductions. Shanley, of course, having only one loss on the year, as we said, that is to Davies. Shanley, the Deacons are the defending state champions in volleyball, bringing back a strong core of players with Sarah Jacobson, Andrea Vetter, and, of course, Abby Kautzman, just a few of the strong senior players this Deacons team has. With that buzzer, we should be getting underway just shortly.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Thanks and praise be to you, God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, who has bestowed on us in Christ every spiritual blessing in the heavens. We thank you for the blessing of being able to gather here together tonight. We ask you, as always, to watch over us, be with us, guide us. Bless us and protect us. Keep the players free from injury and harm. Allow them to play to the best of their ability. Reward them for their efforts. May everything that happens here today give you glory. And when the evening is through, let us reach our homeward destinations in safety. Pray this in your Son Jesus, by the power of your Holy Spirit. You are God forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
back to Shanley Volleyball here at McCormick Gymnasium. We've got the starting introductions wrapping up, and we will have live action coming at you in just a few minutes. We are just about ready to get underway. Red River to serve. There's your serve, and it goes straight into the net. A tough start for the Rough Riders. Mari Rustabaki on the serve there, could not get enough height on it, and it sails straight into the net. Deacons up 1-0, Sabrina Cook to serve. That one's received by Maddie Johnson, and she runs into her own player as there's confusion on the Rough Rider side of things. That is a Deacon point. Tough start for Grand Forks here, a few mistakes coming early. 2-0 lead for the Deacons. There's a serve, received by Johnson, set by Rustabaki, the spike by Strand. Vetter sets, sent over by Jacobson. There's the set and the spike, received by Cook. Conwisher sends that one over, Rustabaki. There's a set, pushed over barely, saved by Vetter, but point Grand Forks as that one goes out of bounds. Nice effort there from Vetter, but couldn't keep that ball in. A 2-1 lead for the Deacons now. Ellie Strand to serve. Received by Jacobson. The set, and that one can't be pushed over. Point Grand Forks. Katie Roberts tried to move that ball over, but could not get enough power on it. So Strand now to serve again. Jacobson barely gets that one up. Nice effort by Vetter. Noyson can't get there in time, though. 3-2 the lead now for Grand Forks. The serve. Nice dig by Jacobson. The set. Spike by Conwisher. There's a kill. Nice play by Kylie Conwisher. Nobody could get to that ball in time as the Deacons tied up 3-3. Conwisher now to serve for the Deacons. That one received by Brown. The set, the spike. Noyson tries to get there, but she can't lift that one up. It is now 4-3 in favor of Grand Forks. Maggie Steffen now to serve. Ball's up. Jacobson. There's the set. It's pushed over by Dietz. Nice play for the Deacons as it is tied up now. 4-4 the score. Mann's in now for the Deacons. She will serve. Received by Johnson. The set. Sent over by Syrup. Mann's is there. Vetter sets it. Sent over by Dietz, but a nice response by Grand Forks. Ball goes over from Rustabaki. The set. Roberts sends it, and there's a kill. The Deacons take the 5-4 lead off of a nice play from Katie Roberts. Mann's will serve again. And that one hits the net. Uncharacteristic mistake from Hannah Mann's, usually very consistent, but an error early. Lexi Robson now serving for Grand Forks. Received by Mann's. Noyson is there. Roberts sends that one over. Strand, now the set. Syrup sends that one over, but it's knocked away by Emily Dietz. Dietz, the 6'2" junior, showing that height with a nice play. The serve again. There's your set. Dietz with the spike, and that's a Deacon point. We are tied up now 6-6. Sabrina Cook coming in for the Deacons now. Roberts will serve. Ball's in the air. The set. Spike from Syrup. And that one's going out of bounds. Point Deacons. Close ball there. But the right call as that one was just out of bounds. Roberts to serve again. 7-6 Deacons. There's your set. Spike from Brown knocked away, recovered by Grand Forks. Syrup pushes that one over. Mann's is there. Spike from Cook goes off the hand of the girl up front, and that is a Deacon point. Nice work there from the Deacons. Good recovery. Grand Forks almost had him there. Roberts serving. Received by Johnson. Syrup with the hit. Mann's is there. The set, the spike from Dietz, and it's a kill for the Deacons. 9-6 in favor of Shanley. Timeout taken by Red River. Good play from both teams early. Red River started off a little slow, but then got things going. Shanley made a nice recovery and is now leading 9-6. You may notice tonight we do not have a scoreboard due to a technical error. I will be trying to keep you updated though. As I said, it's a 9-6 lead for the Deacons. Well, in this opening set, we've already got 4 kills recorded by Emily Dietz. Dietz, as I said, the 6'2" junior, really, really vital to the Shanley effort. Both teams now coming back onto the court. Grand Forks looking to slow the Shanley attack. Roberts will serve. Here we go. Ball is up. Received by Strand. There's the set. Pushed over, but blocked at the line. Syrup is there. Sends that one over, but it's blocked again. Emily Dietz really effective in this first set. Appears to be some confusion down on the court. Looked to be maybe a Shanley point, but it is going to be in favor of Red River. There's the signal. So it's a 9-7 lead for Shanley there. Not really sure where that point is coming from for Red River, but there appeared to be a violation by Shanley. So now serving is Grand Forks. That ball received by Jacobson. The set, the spike from Cook, but a nice reception by Lancaster. Syrup sends that one over. Mann's is there. Cook again, and this time it's true. That's a point for the Deacons. 10-7 the lead. Sarah Jacobson now to serve. There's a ball received by Red River. The set. Strand sends that one over, and it is barely in. That ball was flying, and Shanley had no time to get to that one. Nice play by Grand Forks. The lead is 10-8 now. Serve now by Johnson. Jacobson there, little error with the ball, and Deacons can't recover. Errant ball there on the pass, and nobody could really get to it as that just sailed right into the net. 10-9 now for the Deacons. Grand Forks just a point behind. Maddie Johnson serving. Jacobson again is there. Sabrina Cook sends that one into the net, bounces over, but that's a point for Red River. Out of bounds. Johnson will continue to serve. Jacobson barely gets there in time. Cook blocked at the line. Mans recovers it. The set. Conwisher tries, but it's blocked again. Point Red River. Red River fighting back here as they're going to take the lead now, 11-10. That block coming from Stefan there for Red River, she's been very effective. And that serve's going to sail right out of bounds. Just like that, that Red River rally ends, and it is all tied up again, 11-11. Andrea Vetter serving now for Shanley. There's the set. Stefan's there, but she's blocked at the line, but that will be a Red River point. Back to serve Rustabaki for Grand Forks. There's the set. And Berg gonna go up there, but that ball sails out of bounds. 13-11 lead for Grand Forks. Rough Riders starting strong. Rustabaki serves, but that goes out of bounds. Point Deacons. Sabrina Cook now serving for Shanley. That ball received by Strand. Arison up there, and that's going to be a point for the Rough Riders. Strong start from Shanley, slowing down a bit now. Alexis Brown in for Red River. Ellie Strand serving now. That one's up. Received, set, sent over by Conwisher. Point Deacons. Nice play by Kylie Conwisher. Put a lot of heat on that ball. Emily Dietz coming in now for the Deacons in relief of Sarah Jacobson. Kylie Conwisher will serve. There's a serve. Grand Forks receives. Stefan puts that one over. Nice play by Maggie Stefan. She has been vital to this Grand Forks offense so far. So it's a 15-13 lead for the Rough Riders now. Stefan serving. Received, ball goes way up in the air. Noyson gonna try to put that one over, and she does. Strand is there, however. There's the set. Arison puts that one over, but a nice save by Berg. Roberts sends it back, but point goes Red River. Double hit, tough break for the Deacons. A nice effort is negated by that double hit. Stefan now serves. There's the set. Berg pushes it over. Rustabaki is there. The set from Arison. The hit from Syrup. Point Grand Forks. 17-13 lead now for Red River. And there's a timeout from the Deacons. Not a surprise here as they are struggling now. We'd like to remind you that on Saturday, we will have Shanley playoff football as the Deacons take on Dickinson Trinity in quarterfinal action in Class AA playoff football. That broadcast is made possible by our generous sponsors, who we'd like to thank. That game will be at 2 p.m. on Saturday. We'd just like to remind you that's at 2 p.m. Well, the Deacons started strong. It's been really back and forth between these two teams. Grand Forks, however, holds the 17-13 lead. After that timeout, the Deacons are hoping to slow the momentum and get the ball back. Steffen will continue to serve. There it goes, and right there is Jacobson, set from Vetter, spiked by Roberts. What a play by the Deacons. Katie Roberts just comes up there and puts some heat on that one. Nice play there for Shanley. In to serve now, Hannah Mans. Ball's up. Received by Arison. The set, Syrup hits it. Neusen is right there. Vetter with the set. Dietz tries to send it over. Johnson recovers. Set from Rustabaki. Pushed over by Arison. Mans now there. Jacobson pushes it over. Syrup blocked at the line. Still comes over. Dietz pushes it back. Rustabaki set. Pushed over. And that one goes out of bounds. Point Deacons. Mans serving again, 17-15 the lead for Grand Forks. Johnson there to receive. Rustabaki sets it. Arison spikes it, and it's 18-15 now. Lexi Robson now serving for Red River. It's up. Mans is there. Set from Vetter. Sent over by Dietz. Point Deacons. That is Andrea Vetter's 8th assist of the night. Real nice night for her. On the other side of things, Rustabaki has 7 for Grand Forks. Both setters playing well. Roberts with the serve. Johnson right there along with Robson. The set, Syrup sends it over, blocked at the line. They recover. Robson sets again. Syrup tries again. Ball's at the net, and the Deacons can't recover. Nice teamwork there by Robson and Syrup. Great chemistry from Grand Forks right now. 19-16 the lead for the Rough Riders now. Serving for the Rough Riders is Sarah Lancaster. Jacobson there to receive. The set. Sabrina Cook with the spike, but she's blocked. Jacobson sends it over now for the Deacons. Rustabaki pushes it over unexpectedly. Dietz recovers. Cook pushes it over. Rustabaki sets. Syrup spikes, and that one's out of bounds. Point Deacons, yes. Well, Emily Dietz all over the court for the Deacons right now. A big reason why they're still in this one. 19-17 Grand Forks. Sarah Jacobson to serve. Jacobson, that serve's going to be just short. Trouble with some short serves from both these teams. A little uncharacteristic. Possibly some jitters here in a big EDC matchup. Nonetheless, Maddie Johnson will serve now for the Rough Riders. Mans is there for the Deacons. The set from Vetter. The spike from Cook off the hands of a Rough Rider. Point Deacons. 20-18 now. Vetter's 9th assist of the night. Andrea Vetter will serve now for the Deacons. Right there is a Rough Rider. Set from Rustabaki. Spike by Strand, but that one sails out of bounds. 20-19 Rough Riders. Vetter to serve again. Ball is up. Right there's Lancaster. Rustabaki tries to help that one over, but the Deacons are right there with the block. 20-20. This game is tied up now. Deacons looking to get their first lead in a while. Vetter with the serve. Right there. Oh, the ball goes right off the hands of Lexi Robson. Ace for Vetter. 21-20 now the score. Vetter serves. Lancaster there. Sent over by Steffson. Lancaster there again. Robson. And that ball sails out of bounds. Maggie Steffen there. 22-20 now for the Deacons. They have fought back in this one. But wait a second. That point now going to the Rough Riders. And there seems to be some confusion. Well, that point will go to Red River. Deacons don't seem to be too pleased with that one. It's going to be a touch violation there. Violation on the Deacons, not sure what. We'll get back to you on that. Jacobson receives, Vetter sets. Cook tries to send it over, but it hits the net. And just like that is 22-21 Grand Forks. There's a serve. Jacobson is there. The set. Conwisher sends that one over. Point Deacons. Kylie Conwisher with a lot of power behind that hit. Sabrina Cook now in the serve. There it is. Lancaster's there for Red River. Strand sends that one over. Good dig by Vetter. Roberts now for the Deacons. Set. And Ayerson's right there. Another dig from Vetter, and the ball is pushed over by Roberts. What an effort from Shanley. Sabrina Cook now. The set. Spike from Conwisher, and the ball goes off the hands of Red River. What a play there. The Deacons not giving up on that one, and it pays off as they're in the lead 23-22. We have got a barn burner in this first set, ladies and gentlemen. Cook now serving again. That ball goes right out of bounds, though. 23-23, all tied up. Substitution now as Maddie Neusen comes in for the Deacons. She will come in relief of Sabrina Cook. Serving now for Red River, Ellie Strand. There's a serve. Jacobson is there. The set. Berg for the Deacons sends that one over. Johnson receives. The set. Steffson sends that one over. Katie Roberts right there. And a little bit of confusion at the line for Red River. That one goes off the hands of Ayerson and Point Deacons. 24-23. Deacons can score here. They win this first set. Kylie Conwisher serving now. Ball goes over. Received by Brown. Conwisher there for the Deacons. The set. Emily Dietz there, but a nice recovery by Johnson. Vetter right there. Berg with the set. Roberts tries to finish that one, but Red River right there. Spiked by Red River off the hands of Maddie Neusen, and just like that, the Rough Riders have it tied up, 24-24. Of course, you need to win by 2 points in volleyball, so right now, one of these teams shooting for 26. Maggie Steffen to serve. The serve, Jacobson is right there. The set, Dietz tries to push that one over, blocked at the line. Katie Roberts is there. Sent over by Syrup. Jacobson with the set. Dietz tries to send it over, but can't get it past the net. That's going to be point Red River, 25-24 Grand Forks. Steffen serving. If Red River can score, they win this first set. Neusen there for the Deacons. The set. Dietz spikes it. Nice save there by Steffen. Syrup for Grand Forks. Vetter with the dig. Berg sets it. Roberts spikes it off the hands of a Red River player. We're tied up again, 25-25. Hannah Mann's in to serve for Shanley. Maddie Johnson in for Grand Forks. Mann's with the serve. Johnson there. Rustabaki. Syrup sends it over. Neusen right there. The set. Spike from Dietz. Point Deacons. Deacons now up 26-25. This point to win the set for the Deacons. Hannah Mann's to serve again. There it is. Maddie Johnson right there. Rustabaki with the set. Brown tries to send it over, but blocked by Dietz. And the first set goes to Shanley in dramatic fashion. That one very close, but in the end, Shanley prevails 27-25. Well, the Deacons take the first set, but by a hair. Nothing is guaranteed, of course, in this next game. In this next set, both teams look very capable of winning. What we saw on display there in that first set for Shanley, we really get a look at this strong junior class. Up front, Emily Dietz, we mentioned so many times, she is so good at blocking those shots with a lot of good kills. Dietz leads the Deacons in kills and leads the game in kills with 7 so far. Kylie Conwisher, another of those juniors, has 4 kills herself. Looking at this junior class, Hannah Manns, you'll see always coming in for those big serves, so consistent when serving. This junior class, so strong for the Deacons. Look for them to threaten for a championship this year and next. On the other side of the ball, leading the Rough Riders, Maggie Steffen has 4 kills, followed closely by Syrup. That is Skylar Syrup with 3 kills. For Grand Forks, Rustabaki leads with 7 assists, and for Shanley, Andrea Vetter has 13. Andrea Vetter, of course, so vital to this Deacon effort. The senior has been a big difference maker this season. Last time Shanley played Red River this year, as we said, went to 5 games, not a shock, as both of these teams are EDC powerhouses. Rough Riders always give Shanley a run for their money, and we're seeing that right now. Shanley, of course, without senior Kristen Carew with an ACL injury that sidelined her for the entire season. A big loss for the Deacons, but they have really rallied and come back. Deacons, of course, with 1 loss on the year. Real show of resilience from this Shanley team. We got about a minute to go until our next set starts up. The Deacons, of course, won the last one. Very close game, though, there. Second set getting underway here in a short time. Deacons on the left, Rough Riders on the right. Deacons will start serving. It'll be Andrea Vetter for Shanley. There's the serve, and we're underway. Received by Maddie Johnson. The set from Rustabaki, and sent over by Steffen. That ball goes out of bounds, and point Deacons. They lead 1-0. Andrea Vetter now to serve again. Ball's up, Johnson's there, the set, sent over by Steffen. Sabrina Cook right there. Vetter with the set, Jacobson sends that ball back over. Rustabaki sets. That ball pushed over by Bohm. Sabrina Cook there with the nice spike, point Deacons. Cook met by some hands up front, but that doesn't deter her powerful shot, which finds its way onto the court and inbounds. Vetter now talking to the judge. Not sure what right now. Getting a clarification on that last call, as it appears the Rough Riders are going to be given that point. Shanley coach upset about that one, and there's some confusion there. Well, the serve now from Strand. The set for the Deacons. Cook spikes that one, and point Deacons as that one goes off the hands of Maddie Johnson for Grand Forks. 2-1 lead now for the Deacons. Sabrina Cook to serve. Ball's up, received by Johnson. The set, spike from Stefan, but that goes right into her own net, point Deacons. 3-1 lead for Shanley now. Cook serves. Strand there for the Rough Riders. High ball up there. Stefan sends it over. Vetter with the set. Roberts right there, but she's blocked. Vetter sets it again. Conwisher this time, but she can't get it over. Ball goes into her own net. Point Rough Riders. Substitution for the Rough Riders as Skylar Syrup comes in. On the Shanley side of things, Madison Noyson coming in relief of Sabrina Cook. The serve now from Stefan. Noyson right there. The set. Conwisher sends it over. Stefan right there. That ball sails over the hands of Rustabaki, but out of bounds. Point Rough Riders. 3-2 lead for the Deacons now. Shanley appears upset with that call. And once again, some confusion. A lot of close calls in today's game. Deacons have been upset about a few of them. They're saying that ball went off the hands of the Rough Rider player. It was close there. But the refs will stick with their call, 3-3. Stefan serving. Noyson right there. The set, Conwisher sends it over. And point Deacons as Stefan can't get there in time for Grand Forks. 4-3 lead now. Conwisher will serve. That ball's up. Johnson there. Rustabaki. That ball almost went into their own net. Rustabaki sets again. Syrup right there. Noyson there for the Deacons. Katie Roberts with the spike. Johnson there. Vetter returns that ball. Bohm sets up Arison and point Red River as Deacons can't get anyone there in time. A lot of long volleys here on both sides of the ball. Long drawn out points. This time it goes to the Rough Riders. Kendra Bohm serving now. Noyson there for the Deacons. The set. Dietz on the spike. Goes right off of Strand. Point Deacons. Dietz with yet another kill. And Sarah Jacobson coming in for Shanley. It'll be Hannah Manns actually now coming in to serve. Lexi Robson in for the Rough Riders. Manns with the serve. Johnson there for Red River. The set, Arison sends it over, but that sails way out of bounds. Point Deacons. The lead now 6-4 for Shanley. Manns again on the serve. Set. Spike from Syrup, but it's blocked. And Arison's there for Red River. The set, Roberts spikes that one. Johnson with the nice dig, but it won't be enough as that ball can't get any height on it. Point Deacons, 7-4 the lead. There's the serve. Johnson receiving the set. That's Syrup, but that ball is sent right back. Point Deacons. 8-4 now for Shanley. Deacons on a bit of a roll here. That one received by Strand. Ball goes over. The set. Dietz Returned right back from Red River. Noyson gets there in time with the nice save. Mann sends that one over for Shanley. Johnson there for Red River. The spike from Syrup off the hands of Sarah Jacobson. Red River finally getting a point here. 8-5. Now the score coming in for the Rough Riders. That is Sarah Lancaster in relief of Hannah Arison. There's the serve, and it sails right into the net. Point Shanley. Tough break for Red River. Looked like they were getting some momentum, but unfortunately they cannot. 9-5 now for the Deacons. 1 set lead for Shanley. Katie Roberts with the serve. Lancaster there. Spike from Strand, and Shanley can't get there in time. That ball goes right into the zone of Katie Roberts. Just can't get there in time, however, and it's now 9-6 Shanley. Johnson serving. Jacobson receives. Set from Vetter. Dietz pushes that one over. Dietz again. Rustabaki sets him up. Steffen, and point Grand Forks. Maggie Steffen with another kill tonight. She has been all over the court for Red River. 9-7 now for Shanley. Maddie Johnson serving. Mann's right there, but that ball sails way out. Vetter makes the recovery, but Shanley can't do anything with it. 9-8 now, Deacons. Good effort there from Andrea Vetter, but unfortunately the Deacons can't capitalize on the save. Johnson serves again. That ball goes right out of bounds, though. It'll be a point for Shanley, 10-8. Coming in now for the Deacons, Kylie Conwisher. Sarah Jacobson with the serve. Set by Rustabaki, sent over by Steffen, blocked, but that ball won't get back over for Shanley. Conwisher was there, but the ball just kind of fell down on her side, and they couldn't do anything with it. Kendra Bohm now in for the Rough Riders, 10-9 the lead for the Deacons. Rustabaki serves. Mann's right there with the dig. Vetter sends that one over. Bohm is there for Grand Forks. Strand sends it to the Deacons side. Cook with the spike. Steffen right on it. Steffen sends that one over, but she's blocked at the line by Conwisher. Kylie Conwisher making the play at the net. Andrea Vetter now to serve. 11-9 lead for the Deacons. Johnson for Red River, the set. Spike from Strand. Vetter with a nice dig. Roberts sets it. Berg sends it over. Rustabaki, set from Bohm. Spike from Steffen. Sarah Jacobson right there. Cook with a nice effort, but point Red River as they couldn't get there in time. 11-10 now for the Deacons. Ellie Strand serving. Hannah Arison coming in. There's the serve, but it goes right into their own net. 12-10 the lead now for the Deacons. Some real trouble for Red River serving the ball right into their own net. Those are mistakes you can't make. When you get possession, you gotta keep it. 12-10 lead for the Deacons. Cook serving. Received by Strand, set by Rustabaki. Steffen on the serve, and that ball sneaks over. Andrea Vetter can't react in time. Point for the visiting squad. 12-11 now, Shanley's lead. Maggie Steffen serving. Noyson right there. Vetter, Conwisher, nice spike there, and a kill for Kylie Conwisher. Emily Dietz in for the Deacons. Conwisher to serve. Ball's up. Johnson there for Red River. The set. Spike from Syrup. And no one is there for the Deacons. Bit of a miscommunication there. Sarah Jacobson will come in for Conwisher. Lexi Robson will serve for Grand Forks. 13-12 in favor of the Deacons. That serve, however, sails right out of bounds, and another serving error from Grand Forks. They get the ball, and they seem to give it right back. 14-12 the lead for Shanley. Hannah Mann's now to serve. received, set, and sent over by Arison. It bounces off the net. Vetter's there with the dig. Roberts puts it over. Grand Forks right on it. Syrup with the spike. Noyson there. Dietz sends it over, but Grand Forks yet again. Syrup sends it over. This time they can't get it though. Andrea Vetter is right there. Point Deacons, 15-12 the lead. Mann serving again. Ball's up. Robson's there. Syrup spikes it. Katie Roberts with a nice save. Johnson sets that one up. Restabaki with the set. Mans tries to get there, but it bounces off. Couldn't make clean contact with that ball. Sarah Lancaster serving now for the Rough Riders. 15-13 in favor of the Deacons. Sarah Jacobson right there. The set. Roberts with the spike, and that's going to be close, but it'll be a point in favor of Red River. That ball right on the line. Close call there. So Lancaster will serve again. But that ball goes right out of bounds. Another error on the serve. 16-14 the lead for Shanley. Katie Roberts will serve. That one's up, and Johnson is right there. Restabaki sets it. Syrup spikes it. Katie Roberts sends that ball flying into the rafters. Dietz with the spike. Lancaster with a one-handed stop on that ball. Strand sends it over. Mans is there. Vetter sets it. Dietz pushes it. Nice play by the Deacons. Dietz just gives that ball a little push, and Grand Forks wasn't expecting it, as there was no one there to get to it. Katie Roberts serving again. 17-14 the lead. Restabaki tries to just sneak that one over, but Sabrina Cook is right there for the block. 18-14 the lead. Shanley leads 1-0. Served by Roberts. Johnson receives. Set from Restabaki. Strand with the spike. Goes off the hand of Dietz. Point Grand Forks. Coming in now, Maggie Steffen. The sophomore has been so effective in tonight's game for the Rough Riders. Really been their biggest weapon. 18-15 now the lead for Shanley. Johnson with the serve. Received, and Vetter tries to push that one over, but she's blocked. So she sets it for Cook. Cook sends it over, and that ball's going to bounce off the ground. Nice point there for the Deacons. Lancaster almost there with a good dig, but couldn't arrive in time. Shanley point. 19-15 the lead. Red River needs to get something going here. We might see a timeout soon. Try to slow this momentum. That ball goes right off the hands of Robson. Point Deacons, 20-15. And there it is, a timeout from Red River. Some time to recuperate and try to figure out a new strategy here, as what they're doing right now really isn't working. So 20-15 the lead for Shanley, 1-0. Real effective play from the Deacons. Nothing fancy, just getting the job done. Good team chemistry. Crowd getting into this one. Shanley, of course, always brings very large student sections to home or away games. And here we go, both teams emerge from their huddles as we're going to get underway here after that timeout. Red River hoping to just slow Shanley's momentum here. These timeouts can be very effective in just kind of slowing the game down, usually in favor of the team that's not doing too great. Jacobson with the serve. That's going to be close, but that one goes out of bounds. Real close to the line there, but that looked to be a good call from the ref, as it just missed the line by a hair. 20-16, Shanley still in the lead. Serving now is Restabaki. And Jacobson there. The set. Conwisher tries to push it over, but she's blocked. Vetter will set it now for Cook, who sends it over, but out of bounds. 20-17. Rustabaki will serve again. Jacobson there, the set. That ball goes right into their own net though. A little confusion there for the Deacons, and it's now 20-18. The serve from Rustabaki. Ooh! Jacobson there makes a little error on the ball. Just kind of pushes it forward and no one's there to get it. Just like that, it's 20-19. Perfect example of how a timeout can really slow momentum and help one team out. Jacobson this time receives it. Clean reception. Cook pushes it over, and there's a point for the Deacons, getting back on track. 21-19 now. That rally there from Red River stopped by the senior Sabrina Cook with a nice play on the ball. Andrea Vetter will now serve. Received by Lancaster. Stefan tries to send that over, but she's denied. Rustabaki with the set, pushed over by Strand. Andrea Vetter now sends it over for Shanley. Bohm with the set. Stefan sends it over. Point Red River. 21-20 to score. And don't count the Rough Riders out just yet, as they're fighting their way back. Substitution now as Hannah Arison will come in for the Rough Riders. Serving now will be Ellie Strand, the senior. Ball's up. Jacobson there. Now the set. Cook on the spike. A lot of power on that ball as it goes sailing into the stands. Maddie Johnson tries to make the play on it, but there's just too much zip on that one. 22-20 now for the Deacons. Cook will serve again. Set by Rustabaki. Stefan sends it over. That ball goes high into the rafters. Roberts right there. Bohm now sets it. Arison just pushes it over. Berg with a nice save. Stefan again. Johnson takes it for the Rough Riders. Rustabaki sets it. Stefan sends it over, but she's denied again. Maddie Johnson tries now, and the Deacons prevail on that rally. Wow. The Deacons not deterred by fierce play from the Rough Riders right now, and it's 23-20. Grand Forks got to get this ball back. Cook with the serve. Johnson right there. Rustabaki sets. Arison sends it over. Ball out of bounds. Here we go. Deacons need 1 point to win this set. Grand Forks really going to try not to fall behind 2 sets to none. Cook will serve. She's been effective so far. Johnson right there. Rustabaki with the set. Stefan puts it over, and that ball is in. 24-21 the lead now. Stefan is going to serve now for Red River. 1 point will still win it for the Deacons. They've got to be careful. No more mistakes. Jacobson receives. That ball goes wild, but Conwisher is right there to send it back over the net. Rustabaki sets it now. Arison pushes it over. Andrea Vetter there again. Katie Roberts with the spike, and that ball goes sailing out. That set will be a win for the Deacons. Well, we had a real close set in our first go of it, going all the way at 27-25 win for the Deacons, but Shanley really seemed to handle that Red River attack, not really letting them come too close to a victory. Grand Forks now has to win out 3 sets if they want to prevail in this one. On the Grand Forks side of things, real good play coming from Maddie Johnson. She stayed in that last set for, well, I don't know if I saw her leave. She has really been an iron player for Red River right now, not taking many breaks and being very effective in her position. She's faced some tough shots from Shanley, though, as that front court with a lot of height and a lot of power on those balls can be very tough to try to get those balls under control. We'd like to remind you again that we will be broadcasting Shanley Volleyball live next week as they take on EDC rival Davies. Davies, the only team to beat them so far this year. That'll be Tuesday at 7. Join us once again. We've got football on Saturday as Shanley takes on Deacons and Trinity. That is a quarterfinal playoff game. That'll be Saturday at 2 p.m. Shanley looking to advance to the Dakota Bowl once again. That would be their 6th trip out of the last 7 years. Shanley football has been very successful in the last few years. We've got some statistics here now. Andrea Vetter has 21 assists after 2 sets. Emily Dietz with 9 kills. Kylie Conwisher right behind her with 7. On the Grand Forks side of things, Rustabaki 15 assists. Maggie Steffen has 10 kills. She leads the game in kills. Next closest player is Skylar Syrup with 5. Didn't see a lot of Syrup in that second set. She's been pretty effective offensively, so look to see her and Steffen playing a lot of minutes in this third set. Got about 45 seconds to go until we get underway. Shanley can put this one away with this third game. On the other side of things, Grand Forks just trying to stay alive with a win in this next set. Your third set getting underway now. Deacons lead 2-0 in sets. Red River, however, was right in that first game. They came pretty close in the second one, so don't count them out. Grand Forks will get the ball to start. Rustabaki will serve. Rustabaki with the serve. Jacobson there for Shanley. The set from Vetter. The spike by Conwisher, and that'll be a point for the Deacons as it sails right off the hands of Ellie Strand. Cook now serving for the Deacons. Strand there for Grand Forks. Skylar Syrup puts the ball over the net, and there's a point for Red River, 1-1. Madison Noyson now in for the Deacons in relief of Sabrina Cook. Skylar Syrup will serve for Grand Forks. Noyson right there for the Deacons. The set from Vetter, spike from Roberts, and that's another point for the Deacons. Another powerful shot from this Shanley front court. Conwisher serving now for the Deacons. 2-1 lead. There's the ball. Strand right there for Grand Forks, but they can't capitalize on that opportunity. Strand was there for Red River, but the ball just went right into the ground and they couldn't recover. So Conwisher will serve again for Shanley, 3-1 lead. Strand right there, the set. Steffen sends that one flying over the net. Conwisher doesn't have time to react. And it will now be Maggie Steffen serving. 3-2 the lead for Shanley. Noyson receives, Berg sets, Jacobson sends that one over. Rustabaki sets, Strand spikes, but she's blocked. Roberts now for the Deacons with a nice kill. Roberts blocks, and Roberts returns with a great shot. 4-2 now the lead for Shanley. Hannah Mann serving now for the Deacons. Red River right there. A big shot there from Hannah Schreiner. Man, that one went flying. Deacons could barely get a hand on it. Maddie Johnson now coming in for the Rough Riders. Lexi Robson serving now. Man's there for Shanley. The set. Spike from Dietz. That ball goes off the hand of a Rough Rider and out of bounds. Point Shanley. 5-3 the score now. Sabrina Cook back in, coming in for Maddie Neusen. Katie Roberts will serve. 5-3 the lead. Johnson right there for Red River. Rustabaki sends that one over unexpectedly. Vetter sets it. Cook spikes it. And that's going to be a point Shanley. Close one there, but it went right off the hand of Robson, it appears. 6-3, Deacons. Roberts serving again. Shanley leads 2-0 in games. There's a serve. Johnson right there. Strand sends that one over. Jacobson with the dig. Vetter right there. Cook sends it over. Rustabaki sets. Bohm. Now it's Jacobson. Johnson right there for Red River. Strand tries to spike it over, but she's blocked. The set. Strand tries again. This time she gets it over. It's Vetter there with the set. Cook with the spike off the hand of Robson. Point Deacons. A lethal shot there from Sabrina Cook. 7-3 the lead for the Deacons. There's a serve, and it'll go out of bounds. 7-4 the lead for Shanley. Substitution now as Sarah Lancaster comes on, along with Skylar Syrup. They'll come in relief of Bowman Johnson. Serve from Lancaster. Jacobson there. The set. Dietz sends it over. Set from Robson. Syrup with the spike. Roberts is right there with the dig. Dietz spikes it this time, and that'll be point Shanley. Another kill from Emily Dietz. Conwisher in now for the Deacons. Sarah Jacobson back to serve. Set from Rustabaki. Spike from Strand. Jacobson right there. Cook spikes it now. Good recovery from Robson, but nobody is there as that ball just flies right out of bounds. 9-4 Deacons. Sarah Jacobson serving. Jacobson, of course, the basketball standout for Shanley. She'll be playing at NDSU next fall. There's a serve from Jacobson. Syrup sends that one over, and Mans can't get it up in the air as that ball will just roll under the net. 9-5 the lead now. Strand serving for the Rough Riders. Jacobson's there. The set from Vetter. Spike from Conwisher. She's met at the net, but it stays over. Mans now sets it. Cook with the spike, and another good kill from Cook. Maggie Steffen was right there, but when Cook sends that ball over, you better watch out because those have some heat on them. 10-5 the lead for the Deacons. Andrea Vetter will serve. Lancaster there for the Rough Riders. Steffen with the spike right over the head of Sabrina Cook. She looked to duck out of the way of that ball, and I don't blame her. That really had some power behind it. So Rustabaki will serve now. That's close. But it'll be Rough Rider ball. Referees had some confusion there. One signaled for Shanley, the other for Grand Forks, but in the end it will be a Rough Rider point. Rustabaki serves again. But right into her own net. Another serve goes into the net for Red River. That has been a huge error from Grand Forks so far tonight. They've blown a lot of good opportunities with some low serves. Sabrina Cook serving for the Deacons. Right there is Syrup. Rustabaki sets it. Schreiner sends it over. Conwisher can't complete the block. 11-8 now for Grand Forks. Substitution for the Deacons. Cook will go out. Neusen will come in. Maddie Johnson serving now for the Rough Riders. That goes right off the net. Another blown opportunity by Grand Forks. It's game 3. You're down 2 sets. This is a must win. You just can't make mistakes like that. Nonetheless, it's a 12-8 lead now for the Deacons as Kylie Conwisher will serve. Strand right there, and nobody could really get there. Rustabaki makes a dive, but can't get any height on that ball. Point Deacons. 13-8 for Shanley. Serve from Conwisher. Strand is there. Rustabaki sets it. Schreiner sends it over. Andrea Vetter right there. Neusen tries to send it over, or rather Katie Roberts, but that doesn't have enough height. Hits the net. Conwisher will sub out now. Steffen serving. Jacobson right there. Vetter sets it. Roberts. And Maddie Johnson right there. Well, the Rough Riders couldn't complete it, but Maddie Johnson with a great effort to get to that ball. 14-9 the lead for the Deacons, however, as it will still be their point. Hannah Mans to serve for Shanley. Strand sends that one over the net. Mans right there for Shanley. Roberts with the spike, but stopped by Grand Forks. That ball barely squeaks over the net. Andrea Vetter right there. Jacobson sends it over the net for Shanley. Rustabaki with the set. And Schreiner right there with the spike. Mans sets it. Roberts spikes it off the hands of Johnson. Set by Rustabaki. Strand tries to send it over. She's denied. Rustabaki sets. The shot from Bohm. That's a point for Red River. Great play by Red River. Just when you thought that ball was sailing out of bounds, they get to it in time and they capitalize and get the point. The key here is going to be to serve without errors. You can't put the ball into your net and you can't put it out of bounds. Lexi Robson now serving. Jacobson receives. Vetter sets. Dietz spikes. Set and sent over by Bohm. Neusen right there. Roberts sends it over. Maddie Johnson there to receive. Strand spikes it. And that's going to be in. That ball barely touched the line. Real close there, but it'll be a Rough Rider point. 14-11 now. Shanley on top. Lexi Robson, the junior, serving. Mans right there for Shanley. Ball goes right over the net. Off the hands of Jacobson and out of bounds. Point Red River. 14-12, getting a bit of a rally here for the Rough Riders. Ball's up. Jacobson receives the set. Dietz with the spike. Rustabaki sets. Bohm sends it over off the hands of Neusen. Jacobson's right there. Mans now with it, and Mans gets it over. Rustabaki sends it over, but they can't get there in time. A great effort from Hannah Mans, but the Deacons can't capitalize. Nice play by the Rough Riders. Really getting back into this one, down 1 point, 14-13. Serve from Robson. Mans receives. And the Deacons can't get there in time. Miscommunication, and this game is tied up. Red River is fired up. They've got the momentum. They've got the ability. They've just got to score. Robson serves. Jacobson, the set. And this time the Deacons do score. Dietz with the spike. It's another kill for Dietz as the Deacons go up 15-14. Katie Roberts now serving for the Deacons. Johnson receives, set by Rustabaki. Bohm hits that one, and it's in again. That one deep in the corner for Grand Forks, barely touches the line. There have been some close shots for the Rough Riders, but that's what has kept them in this one. 15-15 the score. Lancaster serving now. Off the hands of Jacobson, ball goes flying. Good effort by the Deacons, but they can't get there in time. And Red River has the lead for the first time in a long time. 16-15, the lead for Grand Forks. Lancaster serving, ball is up. Jacobson right there. The set, Cook with the spike, but that goes out of bounds. Point Red River, and the Deacons will take a timeout. Well, Shanley leads 2-0 in sets, and they had the lead for a while, but don't count Red River out just yet. Up 1 point, 16-15. Seconds left on this timeout. Deacons looking to slow down the momentum of Red River. Rough Riders really getting fired up and into this one, up 17-15 now. Some trouble with the scoreboard here as time will now start ticking down again. Scoreboard's going black for a while, but right now it is still 17-15 on the board. And that'll do it for the timeout. So Lancaster will serve. The question here, did the timeout kill Red River's momentum? Lancaster with the serve. Dig by Jacobson. Dietz with the spike, and Lancaster can't get there in time. Deacons point. 17-16, still the lead for the Rough Riders. Kylie Conwisher coming in relief of Emily Dietz. Deacons just have to regain some control on this one. Robson right there to receive, set from Rustabaki. Spike from Syrup off the hand of Jacobson. That's a point for Red River. 18-16 the score now. Deacons, of course, lead 2-0 in sets. And it is now Ellie Strand serving for Red River. Ball's up, Mans is right there. There's the set. Ball pushed over by Conwisher. Some confusion on who the point goes to. It'll stay Red River point. Been a lot of close calls in today's game. And now the refs are going to have a little meeting here. They don't all seem to agree on this last call. If the point stands for the Rough Riders, it'll be 19-16. Both teams speaking with the judge here. And it looks like it's going to stay Red River point. Yep, there's the signal. So Rough Rider point. Deacons clearly not happy about it, but they've got to get back into this one. Mans receives. The set, Jacobson sends it over, but right there is Red River. Steffen now hits it. Roberts sends it out of bounds. Big effort by Cook as she goes sliding into the bleachers. That's going to be a point, Red River. Cook gets right up, though. Good sign. Strand now to serve. 20-16 the lead. Hannah Mans right there. The set. Cook spikes it. A nice dig from Rustabaki as they get the ball back over. Vetter now sends it over, and there's no one there. Shanley now only down 3, 20-17 the lead for the visiting team. Andrea Vetter back to serve. Been crucial in today's game. There's a serve. Lancaster right there. Rustabaki sets it. Syrup spikes it, but that ball sails out of bounds. Shanley point. 20-18 the lead now. This set is a must-win for Red River. There's a serve from Vetter. Right there is Robson. Syrup now with the spike. Close one, but that'll be a Shanley point as that ball was out of bounds. 20-19. Red River leads by 1 now. Got to get this ball back. Vetter with the serve. Strand is there. The set. Stefan spikes. Point Red River. 21-19 the lead now. Rustabaki back to serve now for the Rough Riders. Jacobson receives. Vetter sets. Conwisher spikes off the hands of Lancaster, and that ball goes out of bounds. Conwisher with a nice spike there. Good kill. And it'll be 21-20 now for Red River. Sabrina Cook will serve for Shanley. Right there is Strand. Stefan tries to put that one over, but it goes right into her own net. We're all tied up 21-21. Shanley leads 2 sets to none. Cook now with the serve, and that goes right off of a Red River player. And all of a sudden, the Deacons are back in the lead and back in control. 22-21 now for Shanley. Red River has got to get this ball back. Cook serves. Lancaster right there with the dig. Stefan spikes it. Cook with a great play. Rustabaki sets it. Stefan sends it over. Roberts is there, but she can't get it up. 22-22. This game is tied. And now coming in for the Deacons, Madison Noyson in relief of Sabrina Cook. Maddie Johnson to serve for Red River. Game tied up 22-22. Jacobson there for Shanley. Roberts spikes it. That's a point for the Deacons. 23-22 the lead in favor of Shanley. Dietz going to come in for Shanley as they have got some height up front. Dietz, Roberts, and Berg all up there for the Deacons. Conwisher serving. Bomer on that ball. Schreiner gets it over. Vetter sets. Dietz spikes. Strand right there. Rustabaki sets. Stefan hits it over. Vetter now sets. Dietz spikes it. Johnson gets her hands on it. Got to get this one over now. Schreiner does, but it's going to go out of bounds. Point Deacons. They are 1 point away from winning the set and winning this whole thing. Red River has to stop them here or it's done. Here we go. Conwisher serves. Right there is Strand. Rustabaki sets it. Stefan hits it over, but she's blocked. Rustabaki sets again. Stefan tries again, and it's a point for Red River. This one is not over. 24-23 now, the lead for the Deacons. Maggie Stefan now to serve. She has been Red River's best offensive weapon all night. 1 point does it for the Deacons. Here's the serve. Noyson receives. Vetter sets. Spiked by Dietz, and that's it! The Deacons win, and in dramatic fashion. Shanley takes this one 3-0. Red River right in it all the way through, but in the end, the Deacons prevail. Great play from the Deacons tonight, especially from senior Andrea Vetter with 30 assists tonight. Junior Emily Dietz, 14 kills. She's followed closely by Sabrina Cook with 11, and Kylie Conwisher and Katie Roberts both collect 8 on the night. On the other side of things, Rustabaki will finish with 28 assists. Stefan will end up leading the game in kills tonight with 16. Syrup and Strand with 7 and 5 respectively coming behind her. Well, for our entire crew, I'm Jed Thomas. The final score from Fargo, Shanley Deacons 3 sets, Grand Forks Red River none. To watch the archived version of this entire game and all of our other events, go to shanleytv.com. The proceeding has been a presentation of Shanley TV. Thank you for watching.